series. I have Mr. Ciaran McGee.
Ciaran McGee, yeah, please.
Right on. Yes, sir, you too. There's your opponent there.
God help him.
All right, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, tell me about it. Like, what was all right, first, hold on. Would this be your first time in the ring?
First fight, yes.
Yeah. What's that like?
Do you know, I'm actually 31, so I'm a lot older than most
Still
people.
young.
Yeah, still young, but a little bit old to be starting MMA, and I've only really been doing it the last 4 months.
Okay.
So I've probably never been as nervous in my life doing anything
Really?
than getting into the ring today, yeah, but I absolutely loved it. I'm ecstatic. It feels quite euphoric. I'm not back down to earth yet at the minute, but I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Yeah.
Or I'm a really dry mouth.
You got is there water anywhere?
Don't worry, mate, go ahead.
I remember my first time.
Yeah, I was how old were you?
And no, I've been a little bit older than you.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. So, hold on, like 32, 33.
Yeah.
It's very similar sensation coming out of it. What was it like when when they closed those doors and it was just three of you in there, the ref, and your opponent?
That was probably actually the calmest
Yeah.
I had in my head. I'm gonna make quite a joke about it in the gym. I'm quite not relaxed, but I've only been doing it for 4 months.
Yeah.
I train with a lot of people who are a lot higher level than I am. They have a lot more ability, so
There we go.
I maybe do it at wrong times, and I do it quite often.
Okay.
I never go really 100% when I'm sparring or when I'm in the gym, because I know I might catch someone, and I do look at it the wrong way. I could catch them with a heavy shot, but 9 times out of 10, the vast majority of them fellas could just take my head off in the gym if they want. So I feel a bit apprehensive throwing, so I use it sort of like a play spar. But I knew in here, and my coaches have been saying to me, you better not take it easy, because I'm the type of person who'll hit you a heavy shot and then apologise for hitting a heavy shot. But I've been saying to them, I was like, don't worry, when I get in the octagon, it's not going to be like that.
Yeah.
I promise you. And they're like, no, you need to be able to switch it on. And I was like, lads, I'm not that type of guy unless I need to be that type of guy. Then when I get in the octagon, I just had him head, put it straight on this wee fucker, just put it on him. He walked past me earlier, and he walked up to me, and I just sort of gave him my knuckles as a sign of respect, and he says to me, thank you for taking this fight. And I sort of looked at him and was like, what do you mean, thank you? And I felt a little bit like Michael Jordan in The Last Dance. I took that shit personal, so I was like, well, I'm going to make you, at the end of this fight, think shit, I shouldn't have took that fight against him. So I just wanted to go in and show my coaches that I can be aggressive and I can put it on people, and I can enforce my game onto them and see how they react. And he was quite busted open and quite bloody, so after the first round I was fucked after it, but I knew it was like, as long as he doesn't really get the better of me, then this should be my fight, and it did turn out that way.
Right on. In my first fight, it sounds funny, but like I forgot I could hit. Mm-hmm. That makes sense, because like when you're sparring in
the exactly the same way.
Yeah, when you're sparring in the gym, like you don't really go, obviously you don't go full power, and then I'm more of a ground guy anyway. I like jiu-jitsu, so like it was only for me hearing my coach screaming, you can hit him.
Put it on him.
Yeah, where I remembered I clicked and I can actually hit the guy. Yeah. That's awesome. You've only been doing this a few months now. What was it that kind of got you into this? Like, what even made you?
I've loved mixed martial arts from when I was a teenager. Like, I sort of grew up with. It was Chuck Liddell, the champion at the time, Shogun Rua, Rampage Jackson. They were the guys that I kind of grew up watching, and we used to play the UFC games on the Xbox back in the day. And I've loved it for a long time, and I've always wanted to do it, but I actually went to do it recreationally as a hobby. Had no plans to fight. It was just to train, feel a bit confident about myself. And it was my coach, he's one of my friends. He says to me, I think you should give it a go and actually get in the ring. And I said, yeah, I'll give it a go. And I regretted it every day up until today.
All right, what would you, what are you taking out of all this? Like, this is,
Honestly, I would like to announce my retirement today. I'm one and done. I feel like I'm going to be sick, just to give you the heads up here. Don't know if it's the adrenaline dump, but
yeah, it's definitely
I'm feeling a bit nauseous at the minute. Yeah. But genuinely, I've loved it. Great experience. I told everyone, all my friends, I'm either going to retire with one loss or retire undefeated.
Like, are you going to stick with training at least, or
Yeah,
like?
I'm definitely going to
yeah.
train.
We're not training to fight.
No, I'll continue to train, but not to fight, mate. I just wanted to give it a go.
Stick with the jits, man, because you know, for me, my thing was like, you know, when I started, I was older than you, and I didn't like the idea of getting kicked in the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when it's not a career for me. So that's why I stick with the jits, and you know, it's
a beautiful art. I love it too.
Yeah,
mate. It really is.
It's so much fun.
It's amazing.
Look, what would you give? What piece of advice would you give somebody who's like kind of dancing around the idea of, you know, dabbling in some combat sports?
Honestly, even if you're not going to fight, go into the gym, overcome your fear. It's the initial fear of actually getting in the gym. Once you get in there, everyone's nice to you. No one looks at the new guy, and no one ever judges the new guy and says, "Oh my God, that guy's shit. He's just come into the gym." You'll get your hand shaken. People will talk to you straight away, and they're happy to help you. It's one thing that I've found. If you go into the gym and you're nice to people, they might kick the shit out of you, but at the end of it, they'll tell you exactly what you've done wrong. As long as you're a good sport and you don't have an ego, they'll hurt you. They'll not kill you. They'll not kill you, but they'll let you know. They'll hit you with a few shots and say, "This is where you went wrong." But it really is. It's one of the best things I've ever done, and it's definitely the best sport that I've ever been into as well.
Yeah, absolutely. What was I going to say?
I don't know, but can we make this the last question?
Yeah.
One of my friends is fighting next, and I can't wait to see him too.
Absolutely. All right, here, look, we'll end it now then. Look, I appreciate your time here.
Thank you.
And you know, if you're ever doing you know, like jits or anything like that, you know, come back in the ring and do something like this again. I want to do something like I love it when promotions have like grappling events on before.
It really is.
It is.
It seems like the new way forward for a lot of promotions. One championship do it quite a lot.
Yes.
And there's a couple of others that incorporate BJJ as well as
it helps
striking.
put a spotlight on jiu-jitsu as well.
Definitely,
because you know, I don't think it unless you're on like you know, like the IBJJF or the ADCCs or something like that, it doesn't really get the recognition it deserves.
Of course.
But look, man, I appreciate your time. I know you want to go watch your friend.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, absolutely. It was a pleasure to talk to you. All right?